Right, okay. Come to Manchester United, who lost that Europa League final to Tottenham Hotspur. Obviously, Manchester United under Michael Carrick have been immense results-wise. I think we need a performance now. I'm a little bit. I've got some excuses in my head for these last two. There's no excuse to not turn up on Sunday and do damage and play well. A good performance, look, a win is minimum. You need the 3 points. Points, look, if you're going to play shit, make sure you win. So you did that on Monday. You ain't going to be able to play shit now against Newcastle and Villa, who we've got after this weekend. This is Sunday. You need a performance this weekend. I think that some of the experienced players were abysmal in the last two. Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro have been very disappointing in these last two games. You need to get it together, lads. Okay, you were tired against West Ham because it was a 2-day turnaround. Then you got rusty with the 2 weeks off before Everton. No excuse now. Palace are playing right now in fucking Bosnia. So do not be laying an egg on Sunday. And I'm telling you right now, you better win. And you better put in a performance that I can look at that Newcastle game, Christian, and not be going, this is when it's going to end. We've had our fun. We're going to lose to Newcastle, probably going to lose to Villa. No, put a performance in. I've seen you knock it about against some of the good teams, mainly you guys. Put a performance in and put Palace to the sword. I'm going to give you my prediction now. I'm going to go with the United 2-0 win. I am a little bit struggling with United after these last two games, particularly Monday. I thought it was the last 15 minutes were Sunday League level. So I want the performance. I want the win. I really want the performance.
Yeah, no, it's some good points, Alex. I weirdly, I had 2-0 wrote down as well, but look, I need to climb. I'm going to go something different. Do you know what? I'm going to switch this completely up right now. I'm gonna go a draw.
Oh fuck!
I'm gonna go 1-1.
No, don't
because
stop.
I need to climb on this table. And do you know what, Alex? The more you was talking though, and the more I was thinking of it, then the last two games, I know you did get the win. And fair play, when you get the win and you've not played well, they always say it's a sign of a good team, right? But I would be a little bit concerned looking deeper into them games. I thought West Ham, you were toothless. I thought you were so poor. Massively got away with it. Everton. Look, okay, Sesko comes on, takes his chance very well. It was a nice bit of play.
It was a great goal
from them three.
Just call a spade a spade. It was a great goal.
But, Alex, I was concerned in the whole game. I thought the passing sequences were terrible. I thought you was bumbling it around, losing possession, loose passes, loose touches. I thought the energy wasn't there. And I think, look, if you're looking at it logistically, United should win. Like I said, I did have a 2-0 victory. Yeah. I've got to gamble a little bit here, right, guys? So
no, I like that.
I've got 1-1, man.
I've got time for it. Okay, yeah, let's see. Look, just a very quick one on Lammens. A little bit of a stat here. I know Michael Carrick, I've made some stupid comments that we would have been in a title race. Clearly, the last two games have showed me up to be an idiot on those claims that if we had Carrick... Look, I think we'd be higher up the league than what we were with Amorim, but I think I got a little bit carried away there. Clearly, a low block equals Man United are shy, and that probably isn't going to change under Carrick. It's a little bit better because the players are in their positions, but look, low blocks, we are crap, and two of our best players, Casemiro and Bruno, suffer against low blocks. They have no patience. They start hitting stuff. They start turning it into a basketball game, and they were both at it on Monday. They gave the ball away 33 times between them in a 90-minute game. This was our starting midfield too under Ruben. So you wonder why Amorim's thing was so bad. Look at them two on Monday, Bruno and Casemiro. Sort it out, lads. Have a bit of patience. Look at the way City, and even Arsenal to a degree, the patterns, one side, move a team from one side to the other. Start Sesko, get some crosses in. Sesko is on fire. Whatever I think of the bloke, whatever you think of the bloke, whatever anybody does, Benjamin Sesko's goal to minute ratio in this calendar year, he's scoring one every 50 minutes. It is insane. So props to Sesko. You took his goal brilliantly.
He's taking his goals well. I
And
thought
they're
he should have
all
got another.
a blend of goals, Christian. A header.
He should have got another one actually as well.
We are getting a few misses from you.
No hate on the guy though. Look, he's done really well. I think to turn it round like he has done, it's been impressive. Shout out Lammens as well. I thought, the way he dealt with the way he dealt with that. And by the way, could some of these other keepers just take a leaf out of this book? Get to the fucking ball and push people out the way. By the way, this is something that needs to be looked at because the pushing and these scrums off corners. I tell you what, right, Alex, I'm not one that's saying we need to bring in rule changes. I don't really like messing with the rules, but they consistently do it anyway, and they always make it worse. I tell you what, for once, bring in a rule and make this bullshit stop. Make football better again. I know I sound like Donald Trump, but this can't go on. I am not watching this bullshit. These scrums off corners, Alex. That against you on Monday, it was shocking. And I think even on comms, I can't remember who it was, they were even like, you know what? They're just aiming for the goalkeeper. They're actually a bigger team. If they actually just aimed for an Everton head, they probably would have scored. They had, what did they have, 13 corners?
It was ridiculous. But no, I totally echo your thoughts there. And obviously Carrick is small sample size, and let's be honest, the last two performances have been really poor. So the small sample size plus the performances against your West Hams of the world, which is just, we've been doing this for 5 years. Something that isn't a small sample size, and this leads to Sen Lammens. We've played 19 league games with Sen Lammens in there. We had that Bayern div for the first 8 games of the season, 9 games of the season. We've lost 2 league games in 19 with Sen Lammens in goal. And that is a good chunk of Ruben Amorim's abomination. I really want to give this guy massive credit. It's a tough job. It's a tough job, it's a tough position for any team. But certainly Man United's number 1 goalkeeper at his age. Is he going to be the best goalkeeper on the planet? Maybe not. But he does everything that's asked of him. He's got a calming presence. And I tell you what, in this era, Christian, to see him with that confidence, that aggression you mentioned there, attacking the ball from his perspective, he can use his arms, the others can't. Shout out Sen Lammens, man. I was so impressed with him. He deserved man of the match. And what I'd like to say is, 19 games of Le Mans, we've only lost 2. We've not had a massive gaff off him. And it's going to happen. There's going to be an error. He's a young goalkeeper. But I just want to say, the only ones, there's been a couple that have gone in the top corner, a couple of free kicks. Oh, could he have done a bit better there? He's not had a De Gea gaff or an Onana gaff. He's got good concentration. I'm really proud of him and I really like him. I think he looks a really nice bloke. So really pleased with Le Mans.
I agree. I think he came in at a really difficult period. I know there was 2 ways to look at it, wasn't there? You could go, well, he's coming in after Onana. He's got the easiest job ever. If he's just competent, he is absolutely worlds above. But I look at it from a different point of view, Alex. The concentration on your goalkeeper situation at the time was horrendous, and everyone was waiting for it to be another gaff. And even when you signed him, taking the piss out of his name a little bit, and even I was doing it on stream, waiting for it, and everybody was doing the same, all rival fans. So he's dealt with it fantastically well. So no shout out Lammens. I think he's a solid goalkeeper, to be honest.
I'm chuffed with the bloke. And you said it after the Anfield game. I was flying home from a family holiday in the game. Obviously, I did catch up with the game, and you said that you was really impressed with his calmness in that game at Anfield, where we did get battered, and he did make some top saves in that as well. But confident, he's
got a cool lad.
Yeah, really pleased with him, and a long may it continue. Let's get to the summer and really build on this season for him, and also stick by the kid if anything does happen. But look, so far so good. So really shout at him.